Hello. How are we today? Hey, Pa, Kirk, and HB. Let's get the hood up. Rowdy Dan, hello. It's gonna be the last time I'm in the... Oh no, my internet's still on the fritz. This is gonna be the last time I'm in single player before Christmas. Ooh. Oh, that would explain why I... Okay, so that isn't damaged. Good. There we go. Bradley, hello. How are you today, dude? Bob Farmer, hello. So if you were here yesterday, you'll know that today is going to be very hay heavy. We gotta sort out the hay for the cows. 6, hello. How's it going today? It's going pretty good. I woke up late, which is why I'm starting like half an hour late. So it's going to be a bit of a shorter stream. But, you know, that's fine. There'll be harvest soon. Harvest won't be until 2020, I would guess. I haven't finalized any plans for the Christmas period, I'm going to be honest. Kirk, thank you very much. Hope you have a nice Christmas yourself and a good New Year. Need your PC today? Very nice. I'll be real, I might not... Well, I might stream over Christmas, and if I do, it probably won't be Farm Sim streams. I want to do, like, Christmassy chill streams, so I might do some X-Plane streams, or I just do random hops in some of the weirder planes that I have that don't quite fit the World Tour. Or won't fit the World Tour until we're in the US at least. Because I've got some props that I like playing with. And they're not very good for getting around very quickly. What am I going to use to bail that? A baler. It tends to help if you're trying to use a baler to bail. Perfect. You won't be around for Christmas streams that week? I don't expect many people to be around, that's why I'm gonna go with chill streams, quite honestly. Hang on. The game's gonna be locked up for a little bit here because my controller's done a faff. How big is mine exactly? I mean, I got a 2070 RX80C from Strix. Which baler? The one that bails? I can't remember. I think it's the Massey from the Mod Hub. Let's check. Baler looking thing. There's a baler looking thing. 2270XD. Which outputs standard size bales. But yeah, too much. Yeah, when I do PC upgrades, I'm hoping this is going through, even though OBS is saying it's not. When I do PC upgrades, they tend to be quite beefy and quite expensive because YouTube's now screaming, so I'm guessing that didn't go through. When I do PC upgrades, they tend to be expensive because I tend to go beefy, and something that's going to last a little while. So It's like one of the few things that I just don't cheap out on is PC components, because just a big buffer. Yeah, that was my internet doing the thing. I did warn you guys that it might be a bit wonky over the Christmas period. That's another reason that I'm thinking of doing chill streams. Strix cards in general are more expensive, but also in general you get what you pay for with Strix. Especially with the 80C, it is... what's my internet doing now? The 80C is the best 2070. Granted, the 2070 Super actually outranks it, I think, or is similar. New CPU and GPU problems about budget of 500 quid. Well, if you're getting... Oh, come on, internet. Come on. There we go. If you're getting a new CPU... Stop being shit, internet. If you get a new CPU, you're probably going to need a new motherboard, so that's your 500 quid gone. Like, straight up, new CPU usually means more motherboard, or new motherboard, which means you've spent your money already. How do you make hay in seasons? You gotta wait until it's this color. This is hay. You get it to the lighter green, or so if you mow it and it's dark green grass colored, it's just grass. If it's a lighter green, then it's dry grass, but not hay. Once you get it to that lighter green, you need to leave it for 6 to 8 in-game hours for it to dry. Then it'll go this color, and this is hay. Hoping you don't need one. Yeah, but you need to work that into the budget. Is a new... I would say go CPU first and motherboard, if necessary. If not necessary, you can go for a bit of a better CPU, quite honestly. And then, at a later date, go for a graphics card update. Bear in mind, and this is where it gets really mega faff, if you're getting a new motherboard, you might need to get more new RAM, because newer motherboards don't support DDR3 RAM, they support DDR4 RAM. So, a single component swap in a PC can very quickly ramp up to a half a rebuild. You're basically now, Massey, budgeting for a new rebuild. Or for full rebuild, because I mean, if you're getting a new CPU, you're likely going to need a new motherboard. If you get a new motherboard, you're likely going to need new RAM. And then you're wanting a new GPU as well, so I mean, that's pretty much a rebuild. And then you've got the power concerns, so you might need a new PSU as well. You can see how these things really quickly add up. Kind of, I would say continue saving and budget out a PC on like PC Part Picker or Newegg or Overclockers UK or eBuyer. I'd suggest eBuyer. You pay a small bit more, but you get what you pay for there. The customer service at eBuyer is second to none. Hello, Stephen. That didn't go through. Hello, Stephen. My internet's still on the fritz, unfortunately. I think it's just being slammed by Christmas. Love it when computer parts snowball. I know. Like my next new 900 watt PSU. You don't need 900 watt. I'm running my computer off a 750. Yeah, there's the real problem, Massey, is like you gotta budget in your other financial concerns. Like my next big PC purchase. By the way, hello, Stephen. If it didn't go through either of the times that I did say it, my next big buy or purchase for the PC is going to be another hard drive. So it'll bring me up to 3 hard drives in this thing. 2 of which will be HDD and several terabytes, because I effectively just want a drive for flight sims. And I have noticed over time that my flight sim stuff tends to be hilariously huge. And having I guess a second main drive will be helpful, because then I can not have to worry too much about needing to delete half my PC, because my current drive has only 1 terabyte left. Which, the size of games now is not good. It's actually less than a terabyte. Which, the size of games is not good. Go with the new SSD as well, so it's practically upgrade. Yeah, you can't afford that. Yeah. I'd love to get like a terabyte SSD for games, but bulk memory is more important to me than flash memory. Have I tried hybrid? No, I have not. Yeah, the new MacBook Pro is hideously expensive. It's kind of peak Apple pricing, where you pay for the little Apple logo on the front. And because Apple are terrible at pricing things, they include that price on every component. And then don't allow you to repair it. Solid state memory is very small. I would imagine so, just because like the way that I would see hybrid drives is they came out in the period where solid state was hideously expensive. And they were kind of intended to a certain market where they wanted to say they had some solid state, but not a lot. Personally, I prefer just going with bulk HDD storage. Probably better off buying a PS5, honestly. Don't play Farm Sim anymore. All the games on PC to run on console anyway. I mean, you haven't seen the price of the PS5, it might... Oh, You haven't seen the price of the PS5, it might work out cheaper to rebuild your PC. Use hyperdrive storage M2 for OS. I think that's what Landy does as well. I've got a box standard SSD for OS, and currently just 4 terabytes of bulk, but I need to get more. I say just 4 terabytes. It's more than most laptops come with stock. But I need to get more because I tend to have a lot of stuff on my computer. I'd go with that, Yanis. Just save up as much as you can until the end of next year when the PS5 releases and the Series X box of X. Come on. SSDs are so cheap now. Yeah. Can't run new games. I mean, it can run new games, you just need to turn down the settings. I can guarantee you that. That's why I'm like. That's part of the reason that I'm in a constant state of double checking my. I have heard other ways of calling the Series X using the X-Bone style. I mean, who wants to buy an X-Sex? Because Microsoft didn't think anything through. Hello, Campbell. How's it going today, dude? Playing games in Potato Vision, that'd be great. Hey, as long as you can play them, that's the important thing. I don't, like... That was said by Phil Spencer, the CEO of Xbox. Yeah, but he also said that it has a meaning. Like, it'll tell you what it does. And it's like, Series X, what does a Series X do? What does an Xbox do? He comes up with crap daily. Thank you very much, Brad. Hope you have a good Christmas too. Some old games look better than new ones. Absolutely, Massey. Like, there is absolutely zero doubt in my mind that some old games just stand up really well to time. Then again, you look at the screenshots from... Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on. Come on, Internet. Be nice. Be good. Actually fucking work. You look at some of the screenshots from the Flight Sim Tech Alpha that came out yesterday. Because Microsoft publicly published some of the images. So now I can do a bit of talking about how pretty it is. You know, that they posted some in the wild screenshots, and it's as good as the publicity photos that Microsoft themselves have been publishing. You know, you look at the screenshots, there's one that has Silverstone. You can make out Silverstone perfectly, because it's... is Dave getting annoyed? Yes. Red Alert 3, oh my god, I've never played Red Alert 3. Actually, I have it, but I've never played it. I have like all the Command & Conquer games. And the one that I've mainly played is Generals. And General 0 Hour. By the way, a quick call out for everybody. If you want to help Alex set up the server after the stream, the server will be down. You can see a scene from the Bing map, yes. But, I mean, it still looks better than 90% of games that are out there. It's because my internet keeps dying. Alex, perfect timing. If you guys want to help Alex set up the multiplayer server, I'll be updating Green River, and that needs a new save. I'll be updating that after the stream today. And I would appreciate it, and I'm sure Alex would as well, if people want to hop onto the server and help him out, to just ping him on Discord. Because I will likely put a temporary password on just for... Actually, no, I won't put a temporary password on. But just so you guys know when the server's ready to go for setup reasons, and he's going to be in charge of that if Carturix isn't on. If Carturix is on, they're both in charge. Meanwhile, I'll be swearing at my internet. Hey, Sympathy. They're mastering Command & Conquer Red Alert? Yes, they are. That's been in the works for a while, but I mean... Problem is, EA's already killed the franchise with the mobile game, so... Internet issues? Yes. Again. I think it's just because it's coming up to Christmas, and... You know, coming up to Christmas, everybody's on the internet, so... It's kind of getting slammed. A bit. Which sucks. Also, there's a bunch of extra interference from Christmas lights, which might be part of the problem. Because there's a set of Christmas lights, there are two sets of Christmas lights in the hall that get turned on during the day, and they might be what's causing the issues. Hey Gina, how's it going? Somebody asked what I think of the 960. Ronnie, you asked what I think of the 960 Star Trek. Personally, this is 100% my personal opinion, I don't see myself using it all that much. Just because I don't really use the 900 Axion all that much to begin with. You know, nothing against the model, nothing against the tractor. It's just that it's a tractor that I don't use much. Hey, Glengar. You still haven't said... Yanis! What kind of elf are you? Yanis is the worst elf. Literally the worst. Where's the... There we go. Oh, you can apparently drop off some straw. Happy to have it on console? Yeah, I mean, each their own when it comes to mods. Like, my opinions, frankly, shouldn't matter to anybody other than myself. I know that if I give a negative opinion, there's going to be people screeching from the rooftops that Dave hates this because he's bad, and it's like, that's my opinion. I'm allowed to have one. They're like butts. Everybody has one. Most of them are bad. You do this every year. Yanis is truly the worst elf. That's probably the worst analogy you've ever heard. I could come up with worse. Opinions are like farts. Everybody has them, and nobody wants to hear them. Everyone likes their own brand of farts, though, yeah. Oh, Massey, don't complain about the buffers, please. I'm aware of them. My internet is shit. Deal with it. I can't fix it. I've tried. There's nothing I can do. Huh. Excuse me? The battery in my e-cig has actually died. I can't remember where I put the spare battery. So that's something I need to sort after the stream. Join the Spudnight group. It's the same internet, it's just that it's terrible. Because air. Why are you not working now? Demonetized? Oh, see if I care. I barely make any money off YouTube anyway. Ad revenue is basically zero on this channel. Like 90% of what I quote-unquote make from YouTube is super chats. So see if I care if YouTube says, oh, you can't make ad revenue anymore. Oh, well, just super chats are don't make ad revenue anyway, so it doesn't make much of a difference to me. Plus, I'm not kid-friendly, so look at me give a shit. I'm not aiming at kids. I was be on YouTube Kids and not YouTube. I wouldn't constantly be complaining about things. Gone down the same road as Landy? To a certain extent, yeah, or it's... There's rumors the YouTube are actually going to change things, so instead of getting demonetized, the yellow dollar icon will actually mean that you get like 18 plus ads. Intentionally 18 plus ads. Which will probably pay more because they're super, like they're going to be like super focused on 18 like channels that are not family friendly. So I might actually, as silly as it sounds, I might drop PG entirely. Or PG-13. What do I think about COPPA? I think it's not going to affect me. Like I said, I'm not targeting kids. His parents proposing. No, the problem there, Massey, right? Here's what's gone on with COPPA. Is YouTube, with their galaxy brain idiocy, decided it was a good idea to collect information from everybody that's on YouTube, which at first glance might be okay, until you realize everyone includes people who aren't logged in. So these galaxy brain morons caused the problem themselves by collecting information from everybody and not anonymizing information from people who aren't logged in. And instead of, you know, changing the system to do that when they got slapped with a $100 million fine, they decided, no, we want our system to remain the same. So if your videos are targeting kids, yeah, you don't get to make money out of them anymore. Because we want to make all of the money from everything, and we want all of the information, but we, from people who aren't logged in, and therefore don't agree to, you can't agree to privacy stuff, which I'd love to know how that works with GDPR. Days before internet meant you had to go out for entertainment. Days before internet meant I socialized with actual humans instead of just talking to my computer. Sounds like any major company. Most of them actually do anonymize like don't collect information on people not logged in. But that's why COPPA's screwing people. It's been a shit show recently. Oh, absolutely, Massey. There's a reason that YouTube Rewind gets the annual, the annual dislike bomb. It's because everybody's angry with YouTube, and every time they put up the Rewind, it just reminds people that, hey, YouTube don't actually know what people want. They claim to, and they say, this is what you guys want. No, it's not. How's job hunting going? I've kind of suspended it for a bit, Massey. I need to get my CV redone, basically, entirely. So I'm going to try and get in contact with some people who might be able to help. You've quit Discord, haven't you, Massey? Could you send me an email to my YouTube email account? because I'd like you to have a look through mine as well. Seeing as you seem to know what you're doing with CVs. I'm gonna try and get in contact with some people who do it for free, because I have no money to be spending on a job search, which all these job search websites seem to think that I do. Don't know how that works, but okay. Need money for job, need job for money. Just reading the personal statement so you can... Yeah, send me an email whenever you want. And I'll get back to you in probably like early January. Dave getting a job? Dave has to. Dave has no money ever because YouTube doesn't pay. Like, this... for the month of November, I got paid 0. And for the month of December, it's looking like I'm going to get paid 0. Because I haven't met the threshold. So it's looking like the next time I'll get some money from YouTube will be February. At some point. Get your real name on it. Well, I mean, my CV's gonna have my real name on it, so... And considering I know Landy's real name, and Simulate's real name, and Silver's real name, and SFTN's real name, meh. I don't particularly care. It's called, sir. Could you ping me? Could you like look it up and like ping it to me on Discord or something? Because I need to do very much like Landy is, to go hard and start properly looking for a job and see if I can't get one. Because having no money is not fun. I also need to start learning to drive at some point. Like, legit learning to drive. Not, you know, not the joke Dave can't drive and farm sim drive, but IRL. Business one, yeah, the one that's on the channel. Because that one pings through to my phone, so I'll know that's there and I'll just mark it up as important and keep it to one side. Oh, it's cold. It's too cold for my liking. My knees are starting to lock again. And I apparently need to find my spare e-cig battery, which I know where it was last night. I just can't remember where I put it. Because this one's apparently completely just died a death, which sucks. That means I'm gonna have to ask for. I have to like ask for a new e-cig battery as well. Ah. I'm getting at least a learner's permit this year just to get started. You mean to, well, yeah, that I presumed within the next 12 months, we'll say. I'm hoping to do the same, but basically, my parents have said that short of me getting a job in the meantime, I won't be starting to learn to drive until my sister has a license. Or her provisional novice license, whatever the hell it's called now. Until she passes her driving test, basically. And then I'll be learning to drive, which beware all in Ireland that I will actually be driving a car. But at this point I need to. You know, everyone regrets never getting a driving license. Mine didn't, and she just got a driving license. She was like really... I think she gave it up at one point. Learning to drive is expensive as well. Yeah. But, you know, it's something that you need to do. Especially in Ireland, because public transport here is terrible. It's basically non-existent. It's your clear tip. Fun fact, Foxtrot. Hey Brendan, fun fact, I have driven a couple of times, and I am very, very nervous as a driver. In a car. In a go-kart, I will lamp it. Because I understand go-karts, I understand racetracks. So I will lamp it and... Jake is good. I mean, they're good, but they're not around me. The only time I see Kavanagh's buses is when they're being borrowed by Bus Aaron. I mean, one bonus... Thank you, Alex. One bonus of, you know, go-kart driving is you do learn a certain amount of car control. Like, you know what it feels like when you're on the edge of grip. So, it does... As stupid as it sounds, it does help, because you understand how grip works. You feel pretty confident driving. I'm not confident, but it's mainly just the size of the car. I get the email through on my phone. I haven't checked. I'll check in a sec. Alex, bear in mind that I might need to, or might have a slight no, I'll sort out the server first, because that's going to be the easier job, and then I'll look for my spare battery, wherever the hell that's gone. Which I guess is now my primary battery, because the one that I was using was a primary. I should have known it was dying when it wasn't lighting up when I was charging it. Yeah, it's completely dead. Blah. That's really frustrating. Is it? Maybe it's still in the bed. First expansion, Valley feels a lot better than Shamrock Valley in your opinion. I mean, that's down to your personal preferences, Christopher. I mean, I know Landy prefers Greenwich. I don't. It doesn't, like, it's not, as suited to the way that I enjoy playing Farm Sim as Shamrock is, so it's not as high up on my list. It's still a very good map, but it's just not as suited to the way I play. Haven't on the motorway yet, though. Yeah, that's one fun thing for me is motorway driving is like a big part of driving around here, because to get to Cork you need the motorway, to get to Dublin you need the motorway. I think there's a motorway bypass in Limerick now. Just something special about Greenwich? I don't know, I'm not a big fan of it, personally. It's just not for me. Hey, Henry. Well, the safest place to drive is a flat, featureless bit of terrain that goes on for several dozen miles, but still. Do I watch Ollie's Farm? I don't watch farming YouTubers at all, Henry. Not because I don't like them, I just don't watch them. Hey, Sideways. I tend to watch, like, Flight Sim guys. Or flight sim guys on Twitch a lot more than I'd watch farming YouTubers. Or sometimes flight sim guys on YouTube. One of the guys that I do watch, Flight Deck Sim, is doing a flight in my favorite airplane of all time, the DAC, tomorrow. So I'll be tuning into his stream. If you're wondering what a DAC is, think World War II. Because it is a C-47 Skytrain, also known as a DC-3, also known as the DAC OTA. I was gonna watch one real-life video for farming. Who would I watch? I don't know. I don't know all the farming YouTubers that are out there. So that's really a not very good question, because I don't know who's out there and who... Dakota, yeah. Time for a break from racing with Matt Malone. Oh god. Why are you watching Malone and not me sideways? I like Malone, but I'm clearly better. My driving is clearly superior than Matt Malone's. You know, the guy who works for Fernando Alonso. Evil's got... Okay, caddies on Daytona I can get behind. That's ridiculous and hilarious. I'm almost surprised he hasn't done his MX-5s at Daytona bloody ridiculous races again yet. Honestly, he hasn't. I've not been watching. Because I've not been watching much iRacing lately. Big wreck in the last... Well, I mean, it's Daytona and it's Cadillacs. They're both a recipe for disaster. Never understood why Hazy Island seasons. It's... I don't know, actually, to be honest. Let me check my phone. It's not come through if it did. Which means it's probably gone into a weird folder. Sideways, have you ever tried to race the caddies, like, legit? Because those things, at least when I was doing iRacing with the older tire model, those things do not like driving. Sympathy, yes, the Green River needs to be updated, and the update apparently requires a new save, so the server's got to be reset. So if you want to help out setting up, give Alex a ping on Discord. He is Rudolph the red-faced reindeer. First time running on this today. Do a test session on a road course sideways. They don't like braking, they don't like turning, but they really like accelerating. It takes a little bit to get used to how the hell they try and perform. Which is probably why he brought them around Daytona. Sounds like... I've never driven that. You can help Stig if you join the Discord and just send Alex... Or send Alex a DM, I guess. He's got them open. Rudolph the red-faced reindeer. Hang on a second, is it my phone that's the problem? Or you could ping cart. Let's turn that off. I think my phone might be the problem, you know. You're on the Discord? Sweet. Yeah, ping either Cart or Alex. I'm presuming, Cart, you're going to be helping to set up after the stream. I have to run and jump off a bridge. Now I've got to run and do stuff after the stream because my e-sync battery has died and I need to find my spare. Carturix in the Discord, by the way, is Angry Admin. because it's very descriptive of what he is and who he is. Yep, you're gonna help, sweet. I would if I didn't need to do like 5 million things, including sorting out my dinner. Because everybody else is gonna be having dinner while I'm streaming. Oh, come on, internet. It was not my phone causing the issue. Everybody else is gonna be having dinner while I'm streaming, so I gotta go down and microwave that up, but I'll sort everything out for you guys first. You're not angry? Yes, you are. Who do you need to DM? Either Alex or Carturix, either one. Either one of those guys, they'll be the ones in charge of the server, or you can just straight up hop on the server. I'm not going to be putting a temporary password in place like I did last time, because there's no secret thing being set up. It's just going to be setting up the map. Obviously, you'll need to download the update to Green River, by the way. If you got slower internet, start doing that now. Because like I need to download it I need to download it to the server, and then I need to download it to my computer as well. So that's gonna be fun. That might be the problem, Panda. Might be that the farms just don't have enough character for me. You raise a good point. That's something that I didn't even think of. Thank you, Ennis. Because Alex set up the server over the course of a couple of hours for last week's stream. So I want him to have at least a bit of help this time around. And it's just going to be generic setup, so making life a bit easier by recruiting the server might help. That's the baling done. That went relatively well. Ish. Bear in mind, by the way, if you want to help out with the MP server, I should mention this, it's only 8 slots, so not everybody's going to be able to get in. Someone ate the hot dog buns, you want a hot dog, presses 4 left. Put it in between 2 slices of bread. Or like make 4 hot dogs, put them in between bread. Say ha ha ha. You might have eaten all the buns, but I have eaten all the hot dogs. I am hot Doggio, king of the hot dogs. Eat those hot dogs housens. Hot dog housens? Hot dogs housen. How do you housenify? Hey, Aaron. Alright, scorpion time. Doesn't work with brown bread. It totally works with brown bread. Because first things first, we need to clean the manure pit. Or clean the cows. How many cows do I have? 50. 50. Hence why I've got a giant pile of manure. Which I think this manure might be enough to do definitely a couple of fields. What's the server password? Don't go on the server now, Stig. It's not ready to get set up yet. It's still using the old version of Green River. I need to sort out that after the stream. And so I'm recruiting now and saying, hey, start downloading, because it needs to be sorted after the stream, because I need to do all the updates and stuff. That works. Alright, let's go stack the bale. Yeah, got an idea. Pull this in here. Can I afford this thing even? 25. Ah, screw it. Yes. Whoops. Cheat money, 25,000. Let's stack the bales correctly. Actually, let's use the Ursus for that. Despite the Ursus being the loudest tractor in the observable universe. My cheating money? Yeah, because I decided to buy a piece of equipment that I didn't originally think I'd need. Year one in seasons, I'm always happy to cheat money in. Because I thought we had everything, and then I realized, hang on, no, this would be ultra useful for just adding faff. And another job to do. How did this even die? I'm guessing it just failed. Either that or it completely discharged into the cable I was using, which is unlikely. But I might finish the stream a small bit early to get the server set up and look for my spare e-cig battery. There we go. One. Dang it. Two. Dang it. Dang it. Three. Come on. This has to be the most faffy piece of equipment in Farm Sim. Two. Oh, and it's decided it doesn't want this one specific bale because it's on its side. Ah. Come on, fall over. There we go. Three. Welcome to another episode of Dave's Bad Driving. In my defense, this time it's because this piece of equipment just does not want to work as it does in real life, because it's just... it keeps turning bales the wrong way. Yep. Ah! That little sticky outy bit is supposed to turn bales into the machine, but no, it's just gonna keep turning them at a weird angle. Thank you for the... I think that's a subscription on YouTube. Yeah, thank you, Colin, for subbing. Oh, come on! That's totally good enough. You have one job and you're not able to do that correctly. Ah! Granted, it's not as bad as a Christmas tree mod that doesn't make a tree. That's one of the dumbest things I've seen. Mod has one job, doesn't do it, gets put on Mod Hub anyway. Octa's map works perfectly, gets rejected for pointless reasons. Oxy's map has actual issues that he needs to address. Oh, it's past fine. I hate using this. It's so bad. Like, it just doesn't work correctly. But at least when it does work, it makes very pretty looking bale stacks. Also, it makes life a hell of a lot easier to stack bales. Come on! The Christmas tree? Yes, it did get updated. And I have the update. And it has one job, which is, well, two jobs. Number one, generate tree. Number two, put lights on tree. I see no tree. It failed the most basic thing. But it passed Giant's testing. Oh yeah, and that update was literally just fixed textures. Which it didn't even do. You can download it for yourself, Bob, and have a look at it if you want, but I can 100% guarantee you it does not work. Well, the changelog was correct because I know what the modder did. They made a mistake and pointed it to a folder in their game that only they have, or a folder on their computer, whereas they should have pointed it at that update was an update to the to-do list to fix the textures. It's a real shame because like FS21 is going to be coming out next year, so that dude wasted his last chance to get a Christmas tree mod out in FS19. Or at least, we're presuming FS21 is going to come out next year. We'll find out sometime towards the middle of next year, I guess. Apart from the map and the mods staying the same, unless one of them has an update, yes. So just double check that none of the mods have updates. If they do, I'll be updating them. I'm presuming, seeing as Alex only shouted me about the map, it's just the map will be changing. Christian. The thing with 19 is they tried to do a lot under the hood at the same time, and it didn't work out. Like half the engine was different from FS17. With 21, they know what the issues of 19 are and were, and ideally, ideal case scenario, they should just be putting in gameplay changes. Which I'm sure the it's just a reskin of the previous game people will love, but it's basically all Giants really need to do is just update gameplay, keep graphics much the same. You know, that's where I think FS21 needs to be, is just look much the same, with obviously fixes to the bugs and stuff. but be a gameplay focused thing. Giants should just have one game and keep updating it. That wouldn't work for Giants because honestly, most of the money they make comes from selling the game. RN, I think that change was insisted on by probably Sony or Microsoft or one of the companies. Gave up and ordered pizza instead. I mean, that works too, Alex. That's definitely a thing you can do. Question from Martin for you, Alex. Any other updates to mods for the server, or is it just the map? To your knowledge, at least. How did the modder get proof to Giants about the licenses? I don't know, RN. I honestly don't know. That's not a question for me. That's a question for somebody like CD or somebody else, or maybe even Black Sheep. Yeah, somebody who actually got a license through in 17. I have no clue. Then again, 40 would be a bit of a weird one because he has special circumstances that mean licenses are somewhat easier for him to get. Yeah, possibly Annis. There's also a good reason that 40's mods are so good, so detailed. A few Irish bands would be nice. Yeah, they totally would. Like, I'd love to see Abby in the base game. It's never gonna happen, but I mean, I can always hope. See, I'm getting better with the... Oh, crap. Abby or Brown would be nice. Totally. Like, I'd prefer Abby myself, but that's just because Abby's a local brand for me. Be a good side spreader. I think 40's working on one. That's what people were saying to me, at least. Was he's working on the Abbey side spreader again? Which would be very nice in game. Even though I'm terrible at side spreaders, it'd be nice. I'm amazed though there haven't been too many even modded side spreaders. Can't see why it's always the all European stuff and the Irish and English stuff. Because the German market for farm sim is much bigger than the Irish and English market. It's why there's a lot of American stuff, but not much Irish and English. UK and Ireland market is quite small for farm sim, unfortunately. You're watching the stream while eating your 4th mince pie in 4 minutes. Nice! I'm going to be finishing up quite soon, a bit early, granted, because I suddenly have like much more to do than I planned. You plan winter weed? Yes. Just make sure that the soil temperature is good so that you can get it in and get it germinated. But yeah, I'm gonna finish the stream here, guys, because I need to find my spare e-cig battery, which has gone missing, and I need that to use my e-cig. I also need to, unless it's hidden under here, no. I also need to set the server up again, or get the server ready for you guys to set it up under Alex's control, and a few other things. So I will see you guys Sunday for multiplayer, and next week I have no idea what the streams are going to be like. Straight up, I don't know. You'll find out on the day if I'm streaming or not. Assume not until I go live. Until then, stay safe and goodbye.